doing? Huh? What? Are you sleepy this morning? I don't think anybody's here yet. Hello. Good morning, everybody. It's been a minute. How is everyone? I am cooking an egg bake today. There's my toast now. Good morning, good morning. So I am using this keto bread. We got it from Jewel. I'm doing 2 slices of this toasted. It's 40 calories a slice and 1 carb. Well, it's 10 carbohydrates, but 9 dietary fiber. So it's going to be very yummy. So what I'm doing, I've already sprayed my little pan here. I just toasted 2 pieces of this bread. I'm gonna cube them up, and I might do 2 more actually. I'm gonna cube them up and put them as my crust. We used to use the pizza crust, but that's like not very healthy. I diced up some onion and some jalapeno. Gonna let that cook. Is it the kind with hash browns? Yes, but instead of using hash browns to make it a little healthier, we do the keto bread. But yeah, you could use hash browns, you could use tater tots, you could use the pizza dough, biscuits. You can use whatever you want, but we're trying to make it obviously a little bit more healthy. Hi, so I've cut up my 2 pieces of toast. I'm gonna put them like that, and I'm gonna do 2 more. Hi, baby. What's everybody up to? Oh, thank you. I've been dieting for a long time. Put a little bit of oil over the jalapenos, if we have any. Nope. Figured we would hop on and say hello. It's been a minute. How are you chopping onions without your eyes watering? I don't know, maybe it's because I literally cut onions up so much. And to the onion and the jalapeno, I'm going to cut up some ham. Give it a little bit more flavor. Are you saying hi, Sebastian? Say hi, everybody. What's everybody doing today? He's right here. Sebastian, say hi. Hi. Say good morning, everyone. There's our 2 other pieces of toast. I'm gonna add my ham to the jalapenos and onions. I'm gonna take my 2 other pieces of keto bread, cut these up to look like little croutons. It's like the stuffing on Thanksgiving Day. I'm gonna add that to the rest of the pot over here. And now this serves as our crust for the egg bake. When is your meeting with the school? I haven't called them back. Just gonna keep it real. There's so much going on in the schools right now with social media threats and just, I don't know. He needs to go to school, but it just seems like the closer it gets, the crazier the school systems become, and we live in a scary world. It's the jalapenos that make me choke. Can Sebastian eat that? He could. I wouldn't give it to him just because of the jalapeno peppers that are in it, but we could blend it up for him technically. Yeah, the world is upside down. We're gonna do 3 whole eggs. Just to be clear, we are gonna send Sebastian to school. I'll honestly probably call them back today. It's time. It's just like with any parent. People are scared to send their children to school and scared to let other people look after their children. It's the same with us, except my kid can't come home from school and tell me if anything happened, you know? So it's even harder. See, yeah, Jessica, I mean, I wish we could homeschool too. I mean, it is an option at some point that we could do homebound services. Just unfortunate. Okay, 3 whole eggs, and then we're gonna do 3 servings of egg whites. So that's gonna be about 150 grams of egg whites. Yeah, the therapist can come here. Sebastian has to go to school first, and then it has to basically not work out at school in person for them to request homebound services through insurance. Legally, he has to go to the school in person first and try it. So if you get ready to baby soon, I'm not pregnant, but I would love a million children. One day. I would not send them to school. You guys are great parents. You guys teach them if there's anything, they can come to your house. I know. Like I said, legally, he has to go to school for a certain amount of time before we could have him do school at home. Like insurance, you can't just call the insurance in the school and be like, yeah, I don't want my kid to go to school. They'll be, what's the reasoning? Basically, we have to send him and say, you know, this isn't working out. Socialization isn't working out. There's too many germs. Like there has to be a reason to request homebound services, unfortunately. But I would obviously prefer them. It's both. I would prefer them to come here so I can be here and watch them with him. But I also want Sebastian to have the opportunity to experience school, experience socialization, experience being independent in some aspect, you know, like he also gets to have that experience of going to school and being around other people. We know that he's aware of his surroundings, and I do feel like he deserves that opportunity, but it does scare me. So yeah, I have a voicemail on my phone from the school that I have not returned their call. I will. It's just hard. Okay, I'm putting a tiny little bit. I will say I'm excited to see how much he flourishes at school, especially, I know, he's gonna do so good. Insurance rule the Medicaid, yes, yeah, they do. I'm putting a tiny, tiny little bit of cheese on top of the bread that I just toasted. Is your shirt backwards? Yeah, because this is like a cropped t-shirt, and I don't want my stomach hanging out. I don't need my shirts to be up here, so instead my back's hanging out. But I like this shirt because it goes down and it covers my arms that I'm pretty insecure about. So I put it on backwards because I don't want my stomach. You know what, Helen? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if his hearing aid made a difference, really. We've been trying to like put it in and see how he's acting and stuff like that, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, I think school will be good for him too. Okay, so we have our toasted bread with a tiny bit of cheese on top. I'm gonna pour this these egg whites and 3 whole eggs right on top of all of that. Just like so. And then I'm gonna add the onions, jalapenos, and ham right on top of that. Are you talking, Sebastian? What are you saying, honey? What? Did you drop your toy on the floor? Want to say hi to everybody? What? Okay, so now it's looking like this. He is getting a lot better. Thank you. My grandson just started losing his teeth. Are you afraid of Sebastian losing his baby teeth? Would you have the chance to swallow it? Yeah, it's so funny that you commented that because I'm literally have a couple of dentist office around here that I want to call and see if they take his insurance because he needs to go to the dentist. He hasn't been seen. I am worried about him losing his teeth. I think children with CDLS are also delayed in that aspect. I think children maybe start losing their teeth around like 5, 6, 7 years old, something like that, maybe earlier. I do, the jalapenos are getting to me, sorry. I do know that it is typical for children, not all, but most children with CDLS, that the age at which they start losing their teeth is also delayed. I am worried about it. Like I always think like, oh my gosh, what if he chokes on one of his teeth if he loses them? I have another special needs mom, friend of mine who, her son has cerebral palsy and he eats, I think, almost nothing by mouth. And she made a joke. You know, anything by mouth is technically called like a solid food. And her son does not take any solid foods, and he did lose one of his teeth and he swallowed it. And she made a joke like, well, at least we know that he can tolerate solids. He was totally fine, and I guess he just ended up swallowing it. But I do think about that. I'm always looking in his mouth like, are any of your teeth loose? Are you okay? Did you toast the bread? I did toast the bread before, and then I cut it up into little squares. Hello from the UK. Thanks, Holly. Zeus is outside as well as Nala, just for a couple minutes. I want to say hi to Sebastian. He's right here. Hey, hi, Bubby. You dropped your toy. Look at this one. Okay. Boom. Yeah. Okay, I just put a little bit of cheese on top of this and I'm gonna put this in the oven. I have it at 375 and I'm gonna cook it for about 30 minutes and it's amazing. Fairly low carb, really, really good. You gonna say hi, Bubba? No. He said, no, I'm not, Mom. It's going to be delayed because he doesn't eat a lot. Yeah. These egg bakes are so good, you guys, and it's so quick. And you can use other things like hash browns or tater tots or stuff like that. But using, oh, I forgot to put a little salsa on it. I could do that like halfway through. I have some of Gio's leftover. Gio's grandma made some homemade salsa. It makes it really good. What was I talking about? Oh, you can use like hash browns and pizza crust or whatever you want for your crust, basically. But we just use the keto bread. It's only 40 calories per slice and 1 carb. So 4, 8, 12, 16, that's 160 calories and 4 carbs as our crust. That's nothing. How old is your son? Sebastian's 7th birthday is in 2 Thursdays. October 3rd is his birthday. I was wondering if some of his movements are purposeful. For instance, when he speaks and puts his hand on his mouth, or when he uses his left hand to rub his head. Yeah, it's hard to know. Sometimes it seems like what he does really is intentional, and sometimes he reacts to things and does things at appropriate times that makes you think that it's intentional. But I mean, we'll never really know. It feels intentional, but we don't know. I know you did not like my comment, Stephanie, but you know how much I love, so please cook something for him and take the restaurants instead of yogurt. I don't know if you've been watching our lives recently. The only restaurant we go to is, or I don't know if you've been watching our videos recently. The only restaurants we go to are on Friday nights, and the staff there has a meal prepared for Sebastian every Friday night. They bring him mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, soup, avocado. He has a full meal. Amazed at the difference in Sebastian since started watching you. He's made so much progress. Thank you so much. Oh, and by the way, Sebastian had scrambled eggs with beans this morning. So he doesn't just eat yogurt. Definitely doesn't just eat yogurt. Everyone thinks I don't feed, not Leanne or Lean. This comment is not in response to her. But honestly, people who don't know Sebastian or don't take the time to learn him, I really think that they do. I don't know if they just assume that we don't feed him because he's so small. Sebastian genetically is small. He's always going to be smaller. It's a part of his genetic code. People think that because Sebastian is in pajamas all the time, that's why he's not growing. Like as if pajamas can stunt your growth. It's because we're home. I would say 90% of the time we're home and we're in the air conditioning. It's very cold in here. Sebastian is very little. He doesn't have a lot of fat on his body. He gets cold very easily. He also has tetralogy of Fallot, which is a lack of oxygen in his blood. He gets these tet spells. He's cold. So he's always in jammies because that's what's more comfortable for him. He eats great, probably better than any. He eats great, and the jammy is the least of his worries, honestly. Yeah, we know he eats it. He will scream and it's really good. He loves. He will give us a scream of approval. I can see you definitely feeding because of the day he's been foods. Thanks. Sorry, it's hard sometimes. Are we scared to send my child to school? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I'm in my pajamas too, like. Rachel, you wouldn't believe how many people are like, this kid. No, Lean, that's why I meant no hate to you if you're still here. Seriously. I'm just saying, like, a lot of people on the channel, you wouldn't believe how many people are like, your kid's not growing because he's always in pajamas. I'm like, no, my kid's not growing because he has Cornelia de Lange syndrome and it affects his growth. That's all. You know, Annie, I do have one. I don't think she's on right now. I probably should get. Lean, no hard feelings, I promise. If it were a sweatpants suit, not a onesie, no one say anything. Yeah. I mean, I get it. He's a kid. He's a 7-year-old. Nobody wants to see him in his jammies. People don't like seeing him in that swing over there because it is for babies and jammies are for babies. But you guys have to understand, when you have a child with different needs, you have to adjust your expectations for what their life is going to look like. So that, you know what I mean? Like, life just looks different for us, and that's okay. Again, no hate to Lean. Please don't send her any hate. I know that she didn't mean anything by that. But we do feed him more than yogurt, I promise. He gets homemade soups and homemade meals all the time. He is growing. Take a look at him. Can you say hi? Hey, can you say hello? Good morning. No, you don't want to say good morning? I'm over here. I'm over here. Hello. Hi. I'm over here. I'm over here. He's a good boy. Anyway, that's really like all the updates. School, they have called me back. Now they are waiting for a call from me, but I have been very anxious to call them back. What? I've been very anxious to call the school back. But he has he has a lot of Nike clothes. Yeah, we've been using his hearing aid pretty much once or like every day. We put it in for a little while. He does reach up and pull it out a lot. Do you post your recipes? Usually, sorry, I was reading a text message. Usually, I don't. I've been not good about, like, I assume that when I post a video of me making something, people will just, like, watch it back and follow along. But if people are actually, like, trying to recreate them, I can start putting the recipe, like, in the description. I just never know if people are actually, like, remaking them, because I know that my channel, I would say 90% of people here are just interested in, like, seeing our life with Sebastian and, like, keeping up with his updates. And I know that when you have a channel that is meant for one thing, you should stick to that, because that's what people are there for. But I'm not going to be, you know, making content just to make content. I'm not one of those people on YouTube that are just going to be putting out videos just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So sometimes I don't really have anything to post other than, like, what's going on in our life, what I'm cooking. I just never know if people are actually, like, interested in all the other stuff I post. Yeah, he pulls his hearing aid out, like, almost immediately. So it's just, we spend all day, like, putting it back in or finding it on the floor, and then it's in his mouth. So, yeah. Aw, I love that. Thank you so much. People watch because they love your... Aw, thank you, Betsy. Ooh, he used to really like broccoli soup. Lately, I don't know, he's been kind of off. Thank you, Roseanne. That's really nice. My gosh, I just did my nails the other day, and I thought about posting a video, but I was like, they don't want to see that. So I didn't. I just did them at home. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, guys. That's really nice. Is Cindy doing okay? I don't want to speak too much because it's not my place to give updates. She's doing better, but... Whoa! She's doing better, but it's been hard, I'll just say that. But she is doing better and staying in contact. These cups, gosh. Thank you so much, Not Your Average Grandma.
He said you will pick special just for us. What do you think? What do you think? I think yes. I think yes.
Yes, I use Crest whitening strips from, like, Walmart. Sebastian usually takes melatonin before bed. Lots of kids, not all, but lots of kids with CDLS have issues sleeping or staying asleep. since he's eating more by mouth, will he be staying on milk feeds? That's a hard question. I don't know. That's something we just have to figure out with his nutritionist as time goes by. If Sebastian can sustain all of his calories by the food he eats through mouth, it's a possibility that eventually he won't need the milk feeds anymore. Most likely though, he'll still have to keep the tube because he does take medication daily that he can't swallow because it is liquid and he will choke on it. So we have to have an area where we can administer his medicine, but it's possible. Sorry, the jalapenos cooking, the pepper, like, ooh. It's possible that Sebastian could eventually move away from the milk feeds and just do food by mouth. We do a lot of stuff for him. We do like soups with chicken and rice and avocado and lentil beans. And we do, eggs and beans with a tortilla and avocado. If we cook red meat, sometimes we could blend that up with mashed potatoes and corn. Like whatever we are eating, as long as it's not spicy, we can blend it up and give to him. He loves eating. He loves eating more than anything. Yeah, he's banging on this table over here. Thank you so much, Be Happy. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Pat. What will he have for lunch? I don't know yet. What's Sebastian's most favorite food to eat? I think he really enjoys having his fideo soup, which is just like tomato sauce and noodles with a little bit of Spanish seasoning. He loves that. We usually put some avocado in it. Excuse me. Yeah, Sebastian loves to eat. Oh, thank you, Betsy. Well, that's not true. I was going to say we didn't have any experience before, but that's not true. I worked for many doctors for, I would say, almost 10 years. It's 8 to 10 years prior to having Sebastian. I was a medical assistant in surgery. So I had a profound, I would say a higher level of education than a typical person would. But even the amount of education that Sebastian and the needs that Sebastian required was above my knowledge, and you just learn as you go, Where are you from? We are in Illinois. Rachel, did you? I made some last night. I made the pizza rolls again last night. I'm addicted to them. Where are you from abouts? Illinois, Chicago. Thank you, Julie. You want to say hi again? Say hi. Say hello. Hello. Hey, don't bonk here. Hey. No, 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 no. Don't bonk your head. No, thank you. No, thank you back here. Are you already ready for a morning nap? He already had breakfast. He had cereal with Dad. And then he had a milk feed. I think he's waiting to maybe go potty. And then he's going to take a little nap. Wow, the peppers in the air. How are you not coughing? Because you're too far away from the stove where the peppers were? I love you. You're sleepy. I love you. Should we go take a nap? I think he's ready to go settle down for a morning nap. And with that being said, I just wanted to jump on and say hi. It's been a little while. So those are the two, circling back to the beginning, those are the two updates that I know everybody is always asking about. Are we sending him to school? I'm very scared too. They called me back. They're waiting for me to set a date to do his IEP and get him enrolled. My plan originally anyway was to wait until after his 7th birthday regardless, which is in 2 weeks. So it's not that I'm behind, but I should get on with it. It's just a scary world, and I'm very scared to send him to school. And then his eye, we still don't have a reputable surgeon, but we're hoping he has a follow-up with his pediatrician for his physical for school. I think it's this week or next week. It's September 20 something. I don't remember. They always call the day before to remind you. And when we go see his pediatrician for his yearly exam and his physical exam for school, I'm gonna ask him again for some references for an eye surgeon because his eyelid is still very swollen. And what else? I think that's it. It's always school in his eye, school in his eye. His hearing aid, we're still trying. He pulls it out a lot. I can't tell if there's a big difference, but we are trying. Birthday party. I think we're gonna have a birthday party for him. Oh my gosh, Betsy, my mom's birthday's October 4th. Sebastian's October 3rd, my mom is October 4th, and me and my sister's daughter, my niece, are October 5th. Can I be with Sebastian in school? Yes and no. They said, you know, as long as you want to, you can come and visit him and you can come watch them with him and, you know, monitor him. But I know they're not going to let a parent stay in the back of the classroom for months. I think they were just saying that to make me feel better for the first couple of weeks. Like, you can come anytime you want and pop in. But if they tell me that, I'll be there every single day. And then what's the point? You know? So, I don't know. Does anyone else have any other questions before we hop off? Rebecca, happy early birthday. And also, Betsy, happy early birthday. Happy birthday to all the September, October, November, and December babies. And anybody before then. Thank you, Nicole. It is a scary world. Happy early birthday, Sarah. We take a nap with him? Sometimes I do. Oh, happy early birthday, Cindy. I might take a nap with him. I don't know. Sometimes I do. Okay, I think that's it, everybody. I will post a picture of the egg bake on the community page when it's done with the recipe in case anybody wants it. So you can look forward to what it's gonna look like afterwards. It's very, very simple. All I did was take 4 slices of keto bread that we got from Aldi. That's 160 calories and 4 grams of carbs for that whole entire serving. I did onions, jalapeno, and lunch meat ham cooked in the pan, sauteed in the pan. I did 3 whole eggs, 3 servings of egg whites. I put the egg whites right on top of the bread that we toasted. I put the onions, pepper, and ham right on top of that, topped it with cheese, and I put it in the oven at 375 for about 25-30 minutes, and it is amazing. And it's so healthy. Did you learn to eat and cook spicy? Yes. Yes. For sure. Have you tried? Yes, we love Sola bread. Love them. It's so funny though, they must be a smaller new company because we can't get our hands on them anymore. They've been sold out ever since the first time I bought them. Annie, to be honest with you, no, it's not. Keto bread is like Play-Doh bread. I always make fun of Gio whenever he comes to bed with like an egg sandwich on that keto bread. I'm like, you're eating Play-Doh bread again? Because it's healthier bread. But I mean, you're still getting to eat your bread and your mind thinks you're having this great sandwich. So, but I mean, it tastes fine. The texture is just a little weird. I don't know what makes it keto. I don't know why. It's just, but cooked in a casserole like that, you can't even tell. So it's really good. I'll show you what it's looking like right now before we go because it's almost done. Smells, this might even actually be done. Let me see. I think it could cook for a little bit longer. While I have it out, I'm gonna add some of Gio's grandma's homemade salsa right on top. Gives it amazing flavor. Yum. It's going to be delicious. Have you tried 647 bread? It's great low calorie. I haven't heard of it. Put that in for a couple more minutes. Sebastian, you want to say bye? You sit up like a big, big boy. Raquel, it's hard to know. I think that he would enjoy being somewhere new, but I don't know. Cindy's channel, I think it's, ooh, does anybody know? Cynthia Victoria Beauty, Cindy Vic. I'm so bad, I should know her channel. I think it's just Cynthia Victoria. Hey, can you say bye-bye? Sit up a little better. Sit up nice and straight while you leaning. Thank you, Betsy. Thank you, Meow Meow. I thought it was Cynthia Victoria. It used to be Cindy Vic, but I think she changed it when she started getting a little bit more followers here. You want to say bye-bye? Look, it's like we're on FaceTime with Grandma. Except it's the whole world. Thank you, Helen. Yeah, he is sleepy, Jessica. He's ready for a nap. He's already had cereal with Gio this morning, and he's already had a milk feed. Oh, hi, Christy. Thanks for joining. Sorry, we're just getting ready to end it over here. What? Oh my goodness. You don't want that anymore? Okay. Sit up nice and big, like a big kid. Nice and big. No, not these days. Okay, you're done with it. Okay, you don't have to throw it on the floor again. I got it. Okay. Thank you. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Can you? Bye. Don't bump your head. He's such a sweet boy. He was thinking about throwing that. Yeah, Nala, I have to put her outside when I film. I soaked her feathers with water because it is a little warm outside right now. She's only been out there about 30 minutes. Can you guys still hear me? Because I just got a phone call, and sometimes when I get a phone call, it cuts the sound. Can you still hear us? Yes? Okay. I tried to ignore the phone call, and sometimes when it does that, it like messes up the whole thing, and I just want to make sure that we can say goodbye. Anyway, yeah, Nala was outside because she gets way too loud in here, especially when I'm in the kitchen. She'll just scream, and that nobody wants to hear that. So I soaked her feathers, and she is in the shade in her travel cage outside. And when we end this video, I'm gonna go grab her and put her inside, but I just didn't want to make you guys have to listen to a bird screeching the whole entire time. But anyway, this was really fun. I love getting on here and talking with you guys. Thanks for being here. And don't forget, I'm gonna post a picture of the egg bake when it's done on the community post, and I will put the recipe in the comments below in case anybody wants to make it. Okay, I guess that's it. Yeah, Southern Girl, she does love it out there. You too. Thank you guys. We'll see you soon. Sebastian, you want to say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Hey, you. Bye. Say bye. He's ready for a nap. Bye. Thank you. That was so sweet. Okay, guys. We'll see you soon. I don't know how to end this.